Okay, everybody, Glitch Reaper here, aka the original card game for the win. And I've got a special event I'm going to go for. I'm kind of saving up for it because it's a not your normal event, and it is kind of ending soon. And I just kind of barely saved up for it in terms of in-game build, so kind of about to. Just a moment. Okay, I'm back. It was just like a supper-related question. Anyhow, I can now. Yeah, need to tap that to get things back going. Okay. You probably know which Brawl deck I'm going to be using, at least for a while. I will be making more over time. And this will not be the Wednesday Brawl. This will be Brawlidays, which is a special event I was talking about. Your prize is Risk the Redeemed. Very specifically, you just need one win. And you can play until the event ends. I don't know if you can get multiple copies, but I don't know if that's really relevant, because this is kind of meant more for using it specifically in Commander. And, I mean, Brawl. Well, both formats are equal. I mean, it's good to be used as a Commander. Now, friendly Brawls, I think, are in historic format, so you could use them. And he might be an exception. Like, you might be able to specifically use him as a commander anyhow, even though he doesn't have the set symbol that means that it's a MTG Arena card, meaning it's either A, specifically just for MTG Arena, or it's a special version that counts regardless as part of MTG Arena. You've seen that the set symbol I'm talking about whenever I was doing the story mode for the game, which is kind of your tutorial introduction. It's kind of like a big A, so for Arena. So it's kind of a special symbol, and those are like carried on over time and aren't going to be rotated out. They're kind of special cards for that. And so I'm going to play some Brawlidays here, and you can see he's got some interesting abilities. Like, this preview is pretty cool. Like, one allows you to create a green and white elf warrior creature token, and one allows you to basically create copies of every token creature you control on the battlefield. It's kind of expensive to use in terms of how long you'd be waiting to use it at first, but you could just kind of surprise this guy out briefly before you're ready for it. So if you have a token creature army, it'll just keep getting bigger. So if you play this guy right, he could get ridiculous. Now, it's kind of weird that it's basically 10,000 gold for one card as opposed to like several like a whole bunch of cards for like paying into to opening packs. But you got to remember, while you're doing things like this, you're still earning money during that time and earning experience, and experience can also go towards, well, packs that are just kind of part of the game, and so you're still getting packs one way or the other. You're just saving up for an event rather than doing specific things. And I'll still have money left over to get more packs later. So let's do this. In fact, I might save a little bit after this for a very special pack opening party, because remember, I'm still armed with 3 for Beyond Theros, and right after this event is over, Beyond Theros is going to premiere, so I might have a couple of these videos stockpiled, because it'll be this, then the Beyond Theros opening party, and or whatever else I'm going to be doing, because they might have a special event for it. But for now, it's time to brawl. So I'm doing my pay-in, I'm choosing my deck, and the one that I can use is, of course, my one with Garrick. So let's go, Garrick. Garrick Cursed Hunter is my commander for this deck, and it allows me to play black and green and artifacts all over. Not to mention I have this whole food and hunger theme going here, and well, food and a drink. I do have a Gilded Goose. Okay, so I have some things I can play pretty quickly. I will create a food token. Cornucopia. We had the same opening move. That is hilarious. Will that repeat? I also have a goose I can play later. not the same, because there is the Leafkin Druid, so... Not gonna get past that thing anyhow. There's no reason not to block that. They both have 3 toughness, and this one only has 1 point of attack, so either of them's gonna die if I attack. There's the curious pair. Oh, thank you, land. It's not the most expensive thing to equip, but it's worth it. Block, and I get more food. Don't block and get hit for 3. Oh. Nice move. Save yourself a turn.
Seek shelter in my stewardship. Behold, nature's true power.
Okay. This could get interesting. Let's kind of slow him down a bit. Nissa could be a threat because of her special ability, so let's see if I can take her down a bit. Four. Okay. Something tells me I'm not gonna win it this time. That's the questing beast. And there's your Orvo. Of course, her ability to just boost, like, forest for mana is hilarious in and of itself. There's no way I'm getting past that right now. Later? Yeah. Right now? No way. Aww. There goes my goose. Well, at least it wasn't cooked. I can do that with this one. So if they throw a goose at me later, I'm gonna cook it. Just to say I did. And yes, you can meme a bit in Magic the Gathering. So let's start munching a bit.
Shall conquer you.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good one to bypass. But, might be able to kind of intimidate them a bit with a very large troll. Okay. Do you choose to sacrifice to the troll? Tribute for the troll? Tribute for the troll? Tribute for the troll. Nice.
When the land speaks, I shall listen.
There's an interesting flaw with the whole land creature thing. Because I might be whacking them with my Curious Pair. Although admittedly, that move is huge.
Power surges through these lands.
This is where Brawl and or Commander format gets crazy, is the fact that you can recast Planeswalkers, when normally that'd be a little tricky. Although, they're not the only one that can do that.
We were born for the hunt.
have a spider. And there goes my idea of flying past him.
Friend.
Oh wait, that'd be fine. More wolves, please.
Stay on the trail.
Thank you. Tribute to the troll. Thank you. Right now, I'm just kind of building defense. When I think I have enough, I might attack with them, because then they'd have to... Oh, there's the problem. I got rid of my enchantment. It's a good enchantment,
The
too.
land fights for us.
Dinner time.
You
Tribute to
cannot
the troll.
run or hide.
Well, I think they got all their forests out, so I can just attack now. And again, I'm gonna go ahead and take Nyxa out to make her more expensive for him. You can block with that spider, or
Do
not.
not test me.
You can choose not to block with the spider. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Aw, there goes my flyer. But I have alternatives.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Let's get spooky. Haunted High Tower? Do I unleash that? I think I want a few more rolls.
You're not scared of dogs, are you?
This is becoming a very epic duel. Tribute for the troll. I'll attack with 3. Just keep getting more expensive.
Protect the virtue of this world. Rise, my elemental friend.
Come on, play for us. Done that before, but I had other things I wanted to do for. Okay. Tribute for the troll. I'll wait to activate him until I see if I can. If I win this battle, this is definitely gonna be a hard fought 4-1. Finally.
We're coming for you.
Yes, we are. You may find that's not as wise as you think it is. Yeah, that's why.
Behold, nature's true power.
I think they realized that me having 55 versus their 16 was saying I was constantly just building, and they did not want to see the big finish. Okay, speaking of big finish, let's check out Risk the Redeem, because I just got myself a special card, because I know I only had to win once. And yeah, this counts towards your other stuff you're doing. Risk the Redeemed, whole again in honor and horn. Admittedly, I don't know why, but sometimes you find elves with horns in Magic the Gathering. Maybe they spent too much time around the elks. I don't know, but it's just a thing. I think again you can have a special way of like playing this in Brawl, because I could have sworn on a Wednesday Brawl I fought someone with this guy, so I know it can be done. So yeah. And, well, since that was so enjoyable, how about I just do another round just cause? Well, right after I just buy myself an extra. No, that's right. I want to save that for, like, when Theros opens up. So, I'm going to just have myself just a random brawl with Brawlidays a little bit more. I don't know if this means I'll get more than one copy, and that's kind of a good thing to try to check. But, hey, I got Risk the Redeem. Guaranteed thing if you win that round. Okay, I know who he's got. This is gonna be a very red deck. Gotta get my Cauldron familiar right off the bat, which is nice. Do I want to just... I think I'll go for it. Are you blocking or not blocking? Thank you for blocking. You had your goblin whooped by a cat, just saying. Prepare to get scared of this guy, though. Didn't show his power off too much in the last round because I had a huge army that he would have had to have gotten past. Oh, Tome of Ladies. Okay. Well. Are you afraid of the Wicked Wolf? You should be. He fried the wolf. Now there is 7 dwarves incoming. Yeah, why not? Put it out early. Give them a little something to worry about. Yep, I'm powering up.
I don't feel a day over 150.
It's getting toasty.
Are you watching closely?
It's definitely getting toasty. But because of this guy, he can overpower my Revenge of Ravens enchantment. Because he increases the damage of every red source by 2.
Back to basics.
Yeah, that was an intense combo. And I still want to see if I can win again in a way that gives me another copy, or if that's just it. Because it had circled out, but you never know. You might want to, just give it a try. It's a fun event, so why not? Okay, interesting choice. Got the Royal Scions incoming. It's a red-blue deck. Will and Ruin. The Royal Scions is them both. Just so you know. that got countered. But they're tapped out. Okay. I'm anticipating the anticipate. Get revenge, little piece of food. You know you want to. It's the gingerbread man. And you know, he's hard to catch. Spellgorger weird. That wouldn't be quite enough for that. But it is. Yep, didn't mean to do that. Unless you got haste, you can't block this guy at the cost of 1 mana per turn. Maybe small now, but I have some things to make him a lot bigger. This is a literal food fight. Oh. Here we go. Just trying to see if within this period of time I can possibly win again so that I can see if I can get another copy of that card. You might only get one. I guess I'll go ahead and play this for now. Can't block this. Can't block this. Oh, that one got roasted. I wondered if he was going to play as commander.
clean victories.
A little bit of style doesn't hurt.
Let us plan for the trials ahead.
I do kind of like the fact they are very Irish. Guess it's time for mine.
Leave me be, and you'll escape with your life. You cannot run or hide.
Well, this is an interesting face down. Both of our commanders are out and planeswalkers, so interesting situation. I know that they got cards in their hand. Oh, not anymore. There goes the Spectral Sailor.
A quest of mystery.
It's interesting, I'm the quick one in this game. Because trust me, I would take more time for a lot of the Oh, that one's gonna get burned. But it wasn't enough. That could be useful. But I think first...
You cannot run or hide.
reveal my Haunted High Tower. Oh yeah, I was definitely going to try to prevent them from powering all the way up.
You have the heart of a coward.
Lava coil. Okay. So, yeah, carrying up there.
To know is to triumph.
Oh, that was pointless. Almost. He powered up a little bit still. Okay, now it might be time for you to worry.
We were born for the hunt.
You're going to take him down, but have you been paying attention to the other things I've got?
Better hope you delay our quest no further. There is no virtue without bravery.
Oh yeah. I guess why it's good to just have an army of wolves. Yeah, you're going, wait a moment. Yeah. I kind of walloped that army down and whittled it down to one flying sailor. I could use 3 food tokens to bring back Feasting Troll King, but I decided to life up a bit. So, bunch.
Courage is the greatest virtue.
Aye, with the knowledge to direct it.
Yeah, these twins do play off each other quite a bit. So you might want to really think what you're doing here. Because I think in a moment I'm about to have the decision of
I enjoy the proper application of
whether or not
knowledge.
I'll be able to get another Risk the Redeemed, or if it's just not the rules of the game. You know, I might... Oh, I was just about to tap that. You just have a complete wipe. I just have a complete wipe out of the enemy, but no. He am-scrayed very, very fast and hard. Okay, that is just a reward for having enough wins. That's not an extra card this way. So, no, you can't get an extra risk redeemed. But I did get an uncommon enchantment, so fair enough. Okay, I just wanted to know if it would let me do that or not. So, let me go to collection and see risk the redeemed here. Now, I'm wondering, is he considered part of historic anthology or not? Because I wouldn't think he would be, because it's a different symbol than any of these cards. Uh-oh. I can't scroll with my recording software. That's a slight problem. No. Off. See, it's making it hard for me to hit the right button, because it's over there. Slight issue. Okay, let's narrow this down instead. No, he's not even considered part of this, even though it has a completely different symbol, so... Yeah, that's not happening. Okay, so... In that case... rare... Creature... do I have legendary as part of this? It's not really showing up, so I might not be able to narrow it down as much. And that could be a problem, because I have a lot of rare creatures. Oh wait, commanders. Yeah, that's a bit more rare. Okay, let's make sure. I know he's white and green. Extremely cheap to cast, too, because he's literally like one of either. Oh wait, I think I could also scroll in another way. Yeah, that's right. I can use scroll wheel on my mouse. I totally forgot about that. And just remembered it until right about now, so yeah. Okay, there's Risk the Redeemed. Can't scroll enough to show the whole. Yeah, so not playable in standard, I know that. But yeah, I could use my... Okay, so you can use your rare cards to craft more of them afterwards, but I don't think you can use rare cards to get them in the first place. I think you have to go through the event. So, that's also fair. Okay, so this is Risk the Redeemed and what I earned. Basically, you can whenever you see a hybrid mana symbol like that, where it's like half and half, that means it can be either or. So he's for 1 white or 1 green, and he's a legendary white-green elf warrior. So that's definitely an interesting creature for you right there. Well, sort of. There's actually a lot of elf warriors, but anyhow, for 2 generic and 1 green or 1 white, you can create a 1/1 green and white elf warrior creature token. Or for 4 generic, 2 green and or white, you can tap them, and for each creature token you control, you create a token that's a copy of that creature. So that's where he can get very strong, is whenever you are if you're playing token creatures heavily, he's definitely your guy. So that's something that's definitely something special that way. And I'm glad I got him. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Yep, wrong scroll direction. Whoops. Okay, fair enough. Did I say... yeah, I said commanders. I guess they are kind of showing that Commander is a generally historic format, because some of these are for ones that aren't exactly in standard format, so there's kind of a clue. I mean, I can't use Goreclaw, Terror of Calcisma in standard because, well, they don't have 19th in standard right now, and they do kind of rotate out which sets are there, so there's kind of your thing. And, like, Dominaria isn't, so I can't play my legendary avatar, for example, but I can play, I can play some other things in them, like for example, this one's still in standard, because the whole new Ravatican block is in standard right now, so before another rotation, this one would work, so just kind of indicating how that goes. So, anyhow, that's it for this run. So, as usual, oh wait, is that... Okay, so it's the next pack is the next. Submit after a couple of quests, I'll be there for yet another pack of Throne of Eldraine. Although I'm not sure if that's going to rotate out because of the coming in of Theros. So there's a thought. What will they do? Replace it with the pack immediately, going, hey, you were on one pack, now you're on another? Or is this going to be like that time with the cat? You'd have no idea what I'm talking about, and it's too hilarious to describe. But anyhow, I'll be logging off, so hope to hear from you all later, and bye for now, everybody. And remember, MTG forever.